leading up to the Paris Olympics. One key thing from an Australian perspective is I'm sure a lot of American viewers, a lot of Americans are watching the Olympics and they see players like Patty Mills or a Dennis Schroeder, a Campazzo, Evan Fournier. So many of these, I would say, to a lot of the NBA fans, they are middle-tiered or mediocre type players. But when they come and play for their country on the FIBA game, they skyrocket to, Patty Mills starts looking like Allen Iverson or young Kyrie. he shoots the lights out like Kyrie. It's a thing to really, really take in, and for young players to see that it's not all about getting the most shots up and getting all the stats, because in the NBA it's different. There is a pecking order, but also someone like Patty Mills that's been in the NBA for 16 years, and you can see he can shine on a team like Australia and he can score 20 plus points per game. But in the NBA, he plays his role, and that's why he's been playing 16 years, because he knows who he is in the NBA. He knows what he has to do. He has to be a team player. He has to be that role player. If Popovich tells him one thing, he listens. He does what he has to do. He could easily shoot the ball out, but how many young players are there in the NBA that are more talented than Patty, more athletically gifted, and coming out of college had the bigger names, but they're out of the league now? It's because they didn't play the role. A lot of the guys in the big three that should still be in the league, but they just didn't play the role. They didn't try to improve, and they weren't a good locker room person. But Patty Mills is the quintessential team player, and that's why players like him, Evan Fournier, Campazzo, a lot of international players, when they play for their national team, they really show their talent. Like Patty Mills is a really good basketball player. In the NBA, he doesn't get a lot of stats, but he does all the things you want him to do. And he'll defend as hard as he can. He can shoot the lights out. That's why a lot of teams want a Patty Mills type player.